Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight on the program, round number 8, the Apex Auto Glass and Tinting 410 Winged Sprint Car Series. Tonight we are here at Lanier National Speedway. Brett Wheeler with you for the call as we get set. Qualifying is already underway. And on the racetrack right now, in car number 19.9, it is Greg LeMay. Greg LeMay 20th quick with a 12.045, looking to improve here on lap number 2. We'll see if we can go to the top of the speed chart. Ready for the time. 4th quick, 11.097. 21 cars signed into the pit area for tonight. As again, coming into tonight, it's all about Tyler Schell up against Ernie Williams Jr., the two drivers that are contesting for the championship. Richie Preston in 3rd place here tonight. And again, we're going to have three, I believe we'll have two or three heat races on the program for tonight. Again, heat race lineups will be lined up via qualifying. So Timothy Smith with an 11.051. David Hallett, 2nd quick, 11.054. 3 1,000ths of a second separating the top two. Jamie McCarran, 3rd quick. Greg LeMay Jr., 4th quick. And Craig Selby rounds out your top 5. Benjamin Wirt, Tyler Schell, Richie Preston, Braden Finzel, and Sean Bowers, your top 10. Jeremy Prey, 11th, Ernie Williams Jr., Kyle Swader, 12th and 13th. Leon Carver, Joe Garcia, your top 15. Will Smith, Phil Croach, Guy Bonifield, Josh Van Manen, Brandon Morgan, 20th, and Nick Pittman in position number 21. So qualifying, we're about to throw the checkered flag here on the qualifying session. Hello and welcome everybody to Ultimate Dirt TV, live across Facebook and YouTube. Again, don't forget to follow us on our social media pages, Twitter, Instagram. Although we don't really use them that much. We're a bit of a Karen with that sort of stuff. But here we go. Let's bring up those official qualifying results for you. Just to confirm that Timothy Smith did in fact go quick time and no post-race or no post-qualifying penalties for the driver of the number 50. He'll start on pole. Heat race number 1. 3 heat races on the program for tonight. Let's take a look. Your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid, heat race number 1. Timothy Smith starting on pole, car number 50 to his outside. On row number 2, the School of Sim Racing, car number 99 of Greg LeMay Jr. Tyler Schell, the points leader in the 85 for Elbows Up Sim Sports. He will start position number 3. Position 4 will be Sean Bowers in the 03 machine. 3rd row inside in car number 24, that is Kyle Swader to his outside. The Firm Motorsports, car number 3 of Will Smith lines up position number 6, that's row 3. And your 4th and final row, Josh Van Manen for the Firm Motorsports rolling off in position number 7 in car number 5 to his outside. The 13 of Aiden Berlin lines up out of position number 8. Heat race number 1 here at Lanier National Speedway. Round about next week, the penultimate round of the series. And just to confirm where we head to next week, where we head to the dirt track at Charlotte, followed by Knoxville in 2 weeks' time for the 35-lap feature event. And looking forward to seeing how that one plays out. Again, 3 heat races on the program for tonight. Everybody going to make the show top 3 going straight through the main event. Everybody else will be put into potentially one of 2 B mains. I really hope that we don't have to have the B mains because they are just going to be racing for positions. Here we go, heat number 1. Timothy Smith and Greg LeMay Jr. The 50 up against the 99. Keep an eye on the nearly painted up car number 85 of Tyler Schell, points leader, coming into tonight. And hello everybody out there in Facebook and YouTube land. We are green. Tim Smith. Track is fresh right now. It'll certainly widen up as the night progresses. Everybody staying to the low side, especially the top 3 drivers are on single file down into turn number 1 and 2. 10-lap heat races are on the board. Greg LeMay, Tyler Schell, a couple of World Championship Pro drivers. Looking forward to taking those drivers on next week, the first round of this series. The Apex Auto Glass and Tinting 410 Sprint Car Series. It's Timothy Smith in car 50. Lead from Greg LeMay Jr. in the 99 machine. Again, Tyler Schell back there in 3rd. Sean Bowers and Aiden Balloon rounds out the top 5. Balloon has advanced 3 positions so far. After starting 8th, he's up to 5th and now looking for more position, but he's still got about 5-6 car lengths away from Sean Bowles. You go back up near the top 3. And not a whole lot happening here for these drivers that make their way down into turn number 1 and 2. Halfway home that time by 5 down and 5 to run. Tim Smith around the 3/8 of a mile racetrack. Lanier National Speedway. It's Smith looking ready to go, looking for the pole position in tonight's 40-lap A main event. Shell again closing in on Greg LeMay Jr. now down to the 1 and 2. Again, we've seen this a couple of times, and here's your top 3 on screen. Left to right goes Tim Smith in the 50 machine, LeMay in the 99, and Shell in the 85. White flag is out. Now they're starting to move up the racetrack. Smith will lead down the back stretch into turn number 3 and 4. 10-lap heat race, the slider coming from Shell LeMay. We'll get back to his inside. It's a great race for 2nd and 3rd. What a way to open up heat race number 1. Timothy Smith will get the job done in car number 50. Second is going to go to in a tight finish by 2/1000ths of a second. Tyler Shell sneaks home into position number 2. Greg LeMay Jr. in 3rd. Bowles in 4th. Berlin rounds out the top 5. Van Manen, Swader, and Smith. The 8 cars to contest heat number 1. Heat number 2, let's take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for the 7 cars. It's going to be David Hallett in car 7 on pole. He's outside the Firm Motorsports. Car number 20 from New Zealand. That's Craig Silby, position number 2. Richie Preston sitting 3rd in the point standings. For Elbows Up Sim Sports, car 25 will start position 3. The Open Wheel Mafia 117 of Jeremy Prey starts position number 4. Leon Carver, car number 10, will start position number 5. And Phil Croach, driving car 66, going to start position number 6. And Brandon Morgan for the Firm Motorsports in car 31 will start position number 7. As we get the 1 to go signal from race control. Again, 10-lap heat races here at Lanier National Speedway. Heat race number 2 of 3 before potentially move into 1, maybe 2 B mains. Again, those drivers will race for positions and race for starting grids in tonight's 40-lap main event. We'll see how this one pans out. Hallett and Silby on the front row. Keep an eye on Preston, that number 25 machine. Green flag is out. We are underway. Slider there from Hallett, but Silby now looks back to the inside. The Kiwi looking for the race lead. He just up the racetrack, got caught in the slip just a little bit. Now here comes Richie Preston. Preston into the wall, but upside down. Silby as well. And Jeremy Prey and Brandon Morgan, they go side by side. Now they move into 2nd and 3rd. Croach in the 14, that's the black and green entry. We can keep an eye on the battle for 2nd, 3rd and 4th. Here comes Silby back to the inside, made it 3 wide momentarily. Prey trying to get by Brandon Morgan in car 31. Morgan started position number 7. He's got 4 wheels in the fluff. And he's driving away from Jeremy Prey. As Silby now starting to feel the pressure from Croach and Carver. Meanwhile, Richie Preston gone back to pit road. Silby a little loose there in the turn number 1 and 2. Oh no, Croach and Silby come together. And a couple more cars out of this one. There is Leon Carver. We go back to 2nd and 3rd. Brandon Morgan in the 31 machine. Heat number 2 here at the Apex Auto Glass and Tinting 410 wins Sprint Car Series from Lanier National Speedway. David Hallett, he is just checked out of this one. 3 circuits remaining to earn himself a front row starting position in the 40-lap A main event later on tonight. This is round number 8 of the season and over a 10-week series. We've seen some fantastic racing. Phil Croach back to pit road, called the virtual tow. After an incident there with Craig Silby, you see the track and a slick line developing right through the middle of 3 and 4 and also 1 and 2 as well. That's the white flag, checkered flag. In fact, this time by the white flag is already out. David Hallett wins and going to win comfortably over Brendan Morgan. Home in second. Jeremy Prey in third. Leon Carver fourth. Craig Seeley going to come across the line in fifth position. Of course, Phil Croach and Richie Preston to finish off the field here in heat number 2. Let's take a look at those official results for you right now before we move into the Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for tonight's third and final heat race of the night. There is David Hallett in the 7 car, wins by nearly 3 seconds over Brandon Morgan. Jeremy Prey, the top 3. Carver, Silby, Croach and Preston, 7 cars. As we've got another 7 cars on the racetrack to contest heat number 3. Your third and final heat race of the night. Jamie McCarran in car number 2 will start on pole to his outside. Benjamin Word driving car 14. He will line up on the outside of the front row. That's position number 2. The 1F for Finsel Motorsports. That's Braden Finsel. Starts position 3 to his outside. The Black Diamond Motorsports. Number 91 machine of Ernie Williams Jr. starting position number 4. The 114 for Open Wheel Mafia of Joe Garcia will start position 5 to his outside. The 11 of Guy Bonifield out of position number 6. And driving car number 13, Nick Pittman. Line up at a position at number 7. Once again, 7 cars, 10 laps on the board. I'm going to say that the last couple of weeks, I'm going to say I'm very disappointed with how Ernie's been running here. He's just hasn't had a lot of luck, and it looks like he hasn't had a lot of speed, but again, he spent some time away from the sim and maybe some much needed time. But here we go, green flag is out. Your third and final heat race of the night is Braden Finsel. Started on the pole and he's got a good start. Not sure what happened to Jamie McCarran. He may have had last for an ear. Well, Williams around the outside of Garcia, but Benjamin Wirt now closing in on your race leader. Braden Finsel in the 1F machine, but now Ernie Williams Jr. coming after Benjamin Wirt off by top 3. All 4 drivers had all 4 wheels in the fluff as look at Ernie Williams Jr. now nearly tagging the back of the 14 of Benjamin Wood. So everybody riding high, wide and handsome. He has to complete lap number 3. Jamie McCarran, meanwhile, has gone back to the pits, and, well, he'll have to come from the back in the main event unless we have a B main. Well, he'll have an opportunity to advance some more positions. Finsel continues to lead, this time by out of turn 4. 5 in the books for Braden Finsel. 5 circuits to go. You're keeping an eye on the 14 of Benjamin Word and Ernie Williams Jr. in the number 91 machine. Finsel continues to lead by 7/10, nearly 3/4 of a second. Word holding off Ernie Williams Jr. Williams trying to do something on the bottom side. Out of turn 2, maybe somewhat trying a little bit of a cutback line. I notice there's no Mason Hannigan here tonight as well. I believe he's running some real world stuff as well, and well, we wish him the best of luck in the real world stuff as Braden Finsel will get the popsicle sticks in the air. 2 laps left to run here in heat race number 3, your third and final heat race of the night. The Apex Auto Glass and Tinting slide job coming from Ernie Williams Jr. That's a big slider, and well clear of Benjamin Wirt as they make their way down into turn number 1 and 2. Your leader, Braden Finsel. Williams and Wirt back straight away, final time. Heat number 3 is complete, and Braden Finsel gets the win. Second will go to Ernie Williams Jr. Third is going to go to Benjamin Wirt. Joe Garcia home in 4th. Guy Bonifield, here he comes across the line in 5th. And Nick Pittman will make up the 6 cars that finished on the lead lap. Jamie McCarran, of course, well, finding his way back to pit road. So no B main, so everybody lined up, or how they finish will be lined up in the main event tonight. So we'll give these drivers a couple of laps on this racetrack before we take our break. Let's take a look at Braden Finsel, the heat race number 3 winner in the Finsel Motorsports 1F machine, getting it done by 1.4 seconds over Ernie Williams Jr. home in 2nd. Third is going to go to Benjamin Wood in the 14 machine. Joe Garcia for Open Wheel Mafia in 4th. Guy Bonifield rounds out the top 5. Nick Pittman in 6th. And Jamie McCarran, the 7 cars to contest the third and final heat race of the night. So yes, while these drivers do get 5 minutes of warm up here I'll be able to burn the track up just a little bit. Everybody, I'm not going to say the track's pretty high side dominant at the moment, but I want to thank, of course, Apex Auto Glass and Tinting for their support with Ultimate Dirt and all their sponsors behind the scenes. We really appreciate those sponsors that were able to give us something to broadcast on the Wednesday night. First, I want to thank World of Thunder Esports League and Vision Custom Graphics and Rocket Racing Setups as well for their support here on Ultimate Dirt TV. What we'll do now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll take this opportunity to step aside here in the warm-up session, let these drivers run around for a couple more laps. But in the meantime, we're going to play the American National Anthem, followed by a couple of ad breaks, and be back with your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid around the rate, the Apex Auto Glass and Tinting 410 Sprint Cars here at Lanier.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And we are back here on Ultimate Dirt TV for the Apex Auto Glass and Tinting 410 Wings Sprint Car Series. We'll quickly go through your starting grid. Tim Smith, David Hallett, row 1. Row 2, Braden Finsel and Tyler Shell. Row 3, Brandon Morgan and Ernie Williams Jr. Row 4, Greg LeMay Jr. and Jeremy Prey. Row 5, Benjamin Wirt and Sean Bowers. Row 6 is going to be Leon Carver and Joe Garcia. Row 7, Aiden Berlin, Craig Silby. Row 8, Guy Bonnerfield and Josh Van Manen. Row 9, Phil Croach and Nick Pittman. Row 10, Carl Swader and Richie Preston. And row 11, Jamie McCarran and Will Smith. That's a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. But before we get ready to take the green flag here at Lanier National Speedway, the pace truck will move to the infield. The iRacing green flag is going to be out once they all come past the start-finish line. In fact, they're going to throw the yellow immediately. And these drivers are going to get into the greatest sight in all of motorsports, ladies and gentlemen. So make their way down the back straight away. The Apex Auto Glass and Tinting 410 winged sprint cars, round number 8 from Lanier. The drivers, they pull the virtual belts down tight one more time. The 4 wide salute is their way of thanking you, the race fans here, for tuning in to Ultimate Dirt TV. 22 cars have made the start. And now that they've got the 4 wide salute out of the way, we're going to look for a start once the lights go out on the iRacing.com pace truck, and looks like that it might just be that this time by. So yes, 40 laps is going to be on the board. I'm wondering why it says 3 or 41. Well, in a couple of laps time it'll just sort of self back out, so the ticker is going to just be out of whack for the next couple of moments. But Tim Smith and David Hallett. In fact, the lights come back on the pace truck. We're going to send them around one more time. I thought we were ready for a start that time by, but now it looks like we are ready to send these drivers on their way. Who will take out round number 8? It's time to find out, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get your picks in. Lights are out. Pace truck is in. Here we go. It's time to go naughty for 40. We are green. We're underway in the main event. Shell making his intentions big, going to the top side of the racetrack around Braden Finsel down into 3 and 4, but Finsel continues to work low. Tim Smith will lead the opening lap as David Hallett rides in second. Now everybody's sorting themselves out, top and bottom groove, as we are yellow first time for tonight in the main event. And I believe we had Josh Van Manen, Richie Preston involved in an incident as well. Let's take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay. No, it was Carver who came down on Silby. And that's what happened to Craig Silby, going upside down. Just there, he comes down, comes into the right rear, and this right-hand nerf bar of the 20. And what happened to Richie Preston as well? Let's see if we can find out to Richie here what happened to the driver of the number 25 machine. Nothing, looks like he just checked up, and everybody checking up there on the back stretch. We're going down into turn number 3. Tim Smith, your race leader. So last week at Weedsport, Tyler Shell picked up the win. I think went on to win the last 6 in a row. And I think Mason Hannigan has picked up the other win, the opening round of the season. That was, in fact, the first round. Smith holds him, he holds him, and we are underway. Finsel now to the inside again on David Hallett, and Finsel as Shell nearly, he does get into the back of Finsel, and now here comes Greg LeMay in the 99, working the bottom side too. Now 3 wide as LeMay looks to pick up 3 cars, 3 positions in one turn, but he'll only get 1. And that'll be Tyler Shell down into turn number 3 and 4. Smith continues to lead the race, and here comes Braden Finsel, the 1F machine. Tyler Shell is up there to go upstairs as well through turn number 1 and 2. Finsel moves to second. In comes the 1F for Braden Finsel, sliding to the middle of the racetrack, and yellow, yellow, yellow. Aidan Berlin in the 13 machine, I believe, had some issues here, along with Sean Bowers. Bowers got turned. Berlin nowhere to go. And Bowers, in fact, is going to end up, well, he was upside down, but he managed to get that 03 machine working again. And we're back under the yellow flag for the second time. Second yellow of the main event here tonight at Lanier. Tim Smith, your leader. Braden Finsel in second. Pace truck is about to move back to the pit road entry. And green flag is out. Greg LeMay Jr. So what happened with that number 99 machine? He went and the car slowed up big time, is now your race lead. Could be changing hands. Here comes Braden Finsel to the top shelf. There's 3-1, there's multiple 3-1 action right in the back of the pack. But we stay focused on the battle up front at hand. Braden Finsel now trying to come down into turn number 3 and 4. And Tim Smith, he did not want the door being slammed shut right in his face. Braden Finsel in the wall, man. Tyler Shell done an awesome job to come back through the middle and come. And look at Brendan Morgan in the 31 machine. He tags David Hallett. Tim Smith back to the race lead. Tyler Shell quickly up to second, and yellow flag is out. Looks like we got Guy Botterfield here in car number 11. We're already a couple of cars back on pit lane. We'll take a look at Dolphin Dirt TV instant replay. The 11 comes down into Bowers. He does a nice little 540. And there goes Guy Botterfield, stuck down the bottom side of the racetrack. Down the back straight away. So Braden Finsel, the race leader. Beautiful, beautiful weather conditions here at Lanier National Speedway. Craig Silby back on pit road. Leon Carver out of the event as well. So 20 cars left in this 22 car field. So let's keep an eye on Hayden Berlin as he has moved up just a couple of positions. Richie Preston, meanwhile, up 10 positions. He started, in fact, up 11 positions. There we go. Green flag is back out. Braden Finsel. He's going to go to the bottom side. Smith to the top shelf. Change of line, change of direction for some of these drivers as here comes Tyler Shell, Hallett, LeMay and Morgan. Good racing for the top 5 drivers and top 6 drivers, in fact. We'll keep an eye on Williams and Preston as they make their way down the back straightaway. Finsel continues to lead, and here comes the man that has been on a mission all season in the last 6 weeks, picking up 6 feature wins. Tyler Shell, but we are yellow, and it's going to be Nick Pittman. I believe Will Smith had a hand in this one as well, along with Josh Van Manen. So there's Pittman in the 99. Tag in the back of the 5, the left rear. And that's the reason why we are under the yellow flag conditions. And man, a scary moment for the top 3. Oh boy, everybody negotiating past number 99 and everybody making it out alive of that one. I believe Jamie McCarran, well, he's gone back to pit road as well, but he's going to get some running repairs on that number 2 machine. I gotta say, if I'm Braden Finsel right now, you'd want to be getting a move on. Have a driver that has won the last 6 weeks right on your outside, and after just what is 13, you'll make that 12 laps complete essentially, because the first lap technically didn't count. No, it is 12, so we've gone back to the last recorded lap, so make that 11 actually completed. Still 29 to run. Can Braden Finsel, can he get his first feature win of the season? Only been 2 feature winners so far. Oh, sorry. Flag is back out. I'll come back closer to the mic now. There we go. Big slider from Tyler Shell. 3 widers. Finsel under attack from Hallett and Smith. Here comes Finsel. He tried to make a slide job down into one, but it would have been a 3-wide battle. But Hallett, he didn't give him enough room as here comes Finsel again to the middle of the racetrack. Slides up to the cushion. Hallett back to the middle of the raceway. Smith, look out, as Preston now. Richie Preston is making a run for the top 3. He's up into the top 5. He's up to 4th. And Smith, oh, look out. We got 1 car around. That's the 31 of Morgan. Brendan Morgan, and oh no, the 14 of Benjamin Word. Big pile up in turn number 1, in turn number 3 and 4. Brendan Morgan. Oh, it was busy, busy, busy down in the turns. Take a look. Jolton and Dirt TV instant replay, watching from high above the racetrack. Greg LeMay hitting square on as well. man, doesn't that just suck for a couple of those drivers? I guess now they're going to have to go back to pit road, or even worse, they're going to have to come from the back of the field in what is already a tough field to make some moves. But Tyler Shell making the most of an opportunity, not letting one slip by. Could we see Tyler Shell? See him visit victory lane for what should be the 7th time this season. Again, a big thanks to World of Thunder Esports League, Envision Custom Graphics, and Rocket Racing Setups. Here we go, green flag is back out, we're back underway. This track is slick from top to bottom. Keep an eye on this is where Richie Preston, Ernie Williams Jr., those types of drivers, they really start to shine on these difficult slick racetracks. Howard falls back to position number 4. Smith now back up into a podium position as Richie Preston comes from 20th position up into 2nd spot, and now coming after the race leader. 4.5 tenths of a second, nearly half a second between Richie Preston and Tyler Shell. Shell looks to drive away from his teammate in the number 25 machine. They look for a 1-2 in the 8th round of the season. Next week, the penultimate round at Charlotte, followed by the season finale at the Roxville Raceway. Couple of laps time, we will be at the halfway stage of the main event. Preston still trying to ride the middle of the speedway. So we'll complete lap number 20, which is essentially 19, because don't forget that first lap we had for the yellow flag and the 4 wide silly. So this time by completing lap number 21, we are halfway home here in the main event. Berlin, Hayden Berlin is starting to move up. He's up to position number 4. And a driver that has advanced 9 positions as well. Has Preston got anything for Tyler Shell? Greg LeMay, the 99. Again, just works the low side. Ernie Williams Jr. again. As I said, he somewhat struggled in the last sort of month or so of racing. Again, that just comes back to not being on the sim and cutting down that seat time. And that was really starting to hurt. That number 91 machine is now back up front. We see Richie Preston again closing in on Tyler Shell for the race lead. Shell just at the moment too good. Preston gone to the low side of the speedway into turn number 3 and 4. Lap number 25 is in the books. 16 remaining here in the main event. Preston flirting with the devil downstairs, trying to boogie it up on the inside line. David Hallen rides in 3rd. 4th is Aiden Berlin again. Berlin from 13th up to position number 4. LeMay continues to work the bottom of the racetrack. Meanwhile, Tim Smith has fallen back to 6th, and Ernie Williams Jr. in 7th. Sean Bowers, Brady Finzer, who was your early race leader in the opening part of this main event, he's back there in 9th, and Jamie McCarron from 21st up to position number 10. Again, some drivers really starting to move through this field. Oh, look out, there is the 5 of Josh Van Manen. We're going yellow, there it is. So a good green flag run. These drivers getting about 14 laps in. Take a look at what happened to the driver of the number 5 machine. Josh Van Manen. Could have been just on his own in the Majors garage. Oh, just look at that. Just a simple mistake there. The Apex Auto Class and Tinting the 5S machine. This looks like they're going to pull up here on the front straight away. And they're going to wait for the iRacing.com pace truck. So we can somewhat call it a short red flag. No tractor allowed on the racetrack, of course. No changes been allowed, no fuel, so Thank you for that follow. Appreciate it. Lights are still flashing on the pace truck. You see Benjamin Wirt in 20th position back on pit road after going upside down on about lap 14 or 15. That has ended his night. So we'll come back to lap number 29. Complete that, and we'll have 12 circuits remaining. So the distance of a B main. The elbows up, Sim Sports team 1 and 2 at the moment. Tyler Shell gets a good restart. Richie Preston. Shell staying to the bottom of the racetrack. Preston as Greg LeMay makes it 3, now 4 wide. Here comes Ernie Williams Jr. now making a run. Oh, look out, Smith. Finsel got into the back of Smith. There's Hallett and Smith come together. 3 wide off turn number 4. The battle is on for 3rd and 4th, but the battle is also about to happen for the race leaders. Tyler Shell. Experience showing in that number 25 machine. 85, I shouldn't say, the 25 of Richie Preston. 10 laps away from the main event being completed, and 10 laps away from Tyler Shell, extending the points lead over Ernie Williams Jr. 9 to run. LeMay in 3rd, Hallett in 4th, Aidan Berlin up to 5th. Now make that 6 as Ernie Williams Jr. He's got that 91 up on the top side, glue the right rear on the cushion. 3 wide now down into turn number 1, and out of 2 we're still 3 wide. Howard and yellow is out. So we get a handful of laps in before the yellow flag comes out. We'll take a look at the Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay. Jamie McCarran in car number 2. Tag by the 14. That's Phil Croach in the 14, tagged the back of Jamie McCarran in car number 2. And that brings us under the yellow flag conditions. So Richie Preston, in fact, got a good restart on Tyler Shell there on the previous start. So we'll have to see what Richie Preston can do as we take a look on board. The driver of the points leader and the driver of the race leader. Tyler Shell. Let's take a look at how to get around Lanier National Speedway. Well, it's time to crank it up and take a look at how much throttle control goes into this one. Green flag is backyard. Lap number 34 is complete with 7 to run. Watch on board with Greg LeMay to see the leaders. And this is how they get around this 3 to the mile with the third circuit. Tyler Shell continuing to dominate the main event here. 3 to go this time by Preston, LeMay and Hallett. Here comes Berlin again, trying to make a run up to position 4. He's staying on the inside of Hallett, but Hallett said no way, thank you very much. He wants to hold on to position number 4. The popsicle sticks are out. In fact, 3 to go. Popsicle sticks are out next time by. Again, I've gone off a lap early. Now the popsicle sticks are out for Tyler Shell. Richie Preston as Shell goes to the top side into turn number 1 and 2. Preston in second, LeMay in the 99 back there in third. Here we go. 1 to run for your race leader. Barn of the R Racing flag and says, let's wrap it up, boys. Just a couple of turns to go. Back straight away, final time. Into turn number 3 and out of turn number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner here tonight, round number 8 of the Apex Auto Glass Tinting 410 Wings Sprint Car Series goes to Tyler Shell. Second will go to Richie Preston, and third at the line is going to be Greg LeMay Jr. Wait for the official results to come through. Confirm your winner, Tyler Shell, Richie Preston, 1 and 2 for elbows up. LeMay in the School of Sim Racing. Number 99 Machine in third. Ernie Williams Jr. fourth. Aidan Berlin rounds out the top 5. 6th will go to Bowers. 7th, David Hallett. 8th, Tim Smith. 9th, Braden Finsel. 10th goes to Jeremy Prey. 11th, Phil Croach. Jamie McCarran in 12th. Brandon Morgan, 13th. Joe Garcia, 14th, and the last car on the lead lap. Cars finishing lap down or worse. 15th goes to Josh Van Manen. 16th is going to be Kyle Swatter. Guy Bonifield in 17th. Will Smith 18th. Nick Pittman 19th. Benjamin Wirt 20th. Craig Silby 21st. And Leon Carver home in 22nd position. We'll go trackside. And let's go immediately down into victory lane and chat to the driver that now makes it 7 out of the last race is Tyler Shell. Tyler, congratulations on this win. Boy, it was a tough race. Difficult track conditions. It started off pretty tacky. You guys had a very sick racetrack there in the end. How was that one?
That was for a Lanier. That was kind of a weird the way it was. Like, I'm not really used to having that much grip through the middle as it was down the straightaways, but I just had to realize that. I realized that actually passing a lapper, so maybe a lap traffic helped me tonight, but for sure, it's definitely weird, but it was a lot of fun.
Well, you'd almost coming up to to the final 2 weeks of the season. A new paint scheme on this number 85 machine. Now, do you start to sort of get defensive and sort of just get those top 5s on what you need to do to wrap up the championship, or do you still go out there and go for wins?
Let's just go for wins the whole time. Just be consistent, but I know I have a pretty big lead, so I can just go for wins and just do as best as I can, get as best finish as I can. But for sure, it's a lot of fun.
All right, well, final couple of weeks, we head to Charlotte and then Knoxville to wrap up the Apex Auto Glass and Tinting 410 Sprint Cars. But before we let you go, Tyler, on a 7th win, congratulations. And before we let you go, of course, sponsors, shouts, all that good stuff, buddy. Who makes the wheels turn on this 85 team?
Just like to thank you guys, everyone at Apex, for putting it on you for broadcasting. It's you do a good broadcast, and then I was up SimSport and our sponsors: Flow Racing, Anderson Speedway, Motorsports Beat, Jets Logistics, Paints by Tunican, Hergot Real Estate, BSR, Overlaw Photographs, Catch Fats Apparel, Roofco, and Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation.
All right, Tyler Shell, your winner from Lanier National Speedway. Home in 2nd place tonight, and well, he had to do it the hard way. Passed the most cars, passed 18 cars on his way to a 2nd place. Richie Preston home in 2nd. Richie, just 1 spot shy of a win here tonight, but nonetheless, you start 20th, you come home 2nd. You can't be too disappointed with that one.
No, we're happy with it. I tried to hero around somebody in the heat race and got stuffed from the wall, so that's my fault for not being patient enough. And in the future, I just told myself to relax and just make our way through there. 40 laps is a long time, and we were up to 2nd like halfway through the race. So I actually thought I had a faster car than Tyler too. Just longer run. I think I would have had something for him, but it just ran out of laps.
Talk about the track change, from the first 5 laps to those last 5 laps. Absolutely different track conditions to what we've seen in the feature event, and obviously you would have set your car up for the latter part of the race.
Yeah, we set it up for kind of set up for the later part of the race. I made a little risk on a gear, but in reality, I think it was actually a good change for us. It was actually a mistake I did, but yeah, we set it up late for the race. I kind of like that. That's the best race the series has had because the track's slick enough, and there's more than just one lane of racing when they reset the track. So if we can get it like that every week, I think that'll be really good racing.
Well, we head into the final 2 weeks, Charlotte and then Knoxville. You're confident going into the final 2 to where you could potentially take a 2nd spot away in the championship standings?
Yeah, I think we can get 2nd. Knoxville and Charlotte they're one of my better tracks. So see what happens. Ernie's also good there as well. He's like in 2nd in the points or whatever. We're close, so we're battling it out. But we'll see what it brings, and come back next week.
Well, you got a few more points here on Ernie tonight. After he finishes 4th, you grab yourself a 2nd, and also tonight's hard charger. Richie, before we let you go, of course, sponsors on this 25 machine, people behind the scenes. Who gets it done for you, buddy?
Yeah, you, Brett, for the broadcast. Everybody at Apex. I know you got pro coming up here pretty soon, so good luck to you in that. And then my team, Elbows Up SimSport, our sponsors, Anderson Speedway, Motorsports Beat, Jessup Logistics, Paints by Tunican, Hergot Real Estate, BSR, Oldwell Photography, Catch Fence Apparel, Fairway Independent Mortgage Company, Roofco, and go to the Elbows Up SimSport Facebook page and sign up for Flow Racing and do them a favor and us a favor as well.
There we go. Richie Preston home in second spot, sorry. We'll chat to the driver that comes home in third spot. Tonight, it's Greg LeMay in car number 99. And Greg, congratulations on this third place. You done it with no front wing after being caught up in an incident, but still you had this School of Sim Racing number 99 machine hooked up and glued to the low side.
Yeah, it was. I was a little concerned after the nose wing came off, but I was able to just put it there, and I pulled my my top wing back a little extra to give me some more grip, but it turned out all right. Good to race with the elbows up guys every time I get a chance to, and Tim and Dave Hallett too.
Oh, you were certainly one to watch during that main event. Again, a question of what could have been if you had a front wing. Do you think you might have had something for the top two?
Those are two really, really good drivers, so I'd like to think I would, but I guess we'll just have to wait until next time.
All right, final couple of weeks coming up. You got Charlotte, Knoxville. Tracks what do those tracks mean to you? Do you like them? Do you hate them? Are you decent there? I mean, what's the go with the 99 machine at those tracks?
I'd like to say I'm getting better there. I did a lot of practice for Knoxville and for the Pro Series coming up, and then Charlotte for the Pro Qualifier. So I'd like to say that I've gotten a lot better there, and I'm gonna continue to practice, and hopefully I have something for these guys come that time, and put it on the box again.
All right, buddy. Well, look, congratulations on a third place finish here tonight at Lanier, round number 8 of the Apex Auto Glass and Tinting 410 Sprint Cars. Greg, before we let you go, sponsors, shout out to that good stuff, buddy. Who makes the wheels turn on this 99 machine?
Thanks. I mean, definitely thanks to you guys for doing the broadcast. I love you. I love the UDTV stuff. But Tommy Brandon over at School of Sim Racing, if anybody's looking for help getting around the track, Tommy Brandon is phenomenal. 5.6 graphics, it gets me a new paint pretty much every week to come out here and look good. Bruce Klingon, my practice buddy. I mean, all the guys over at Elbows Up, Shea Paulo, helping me out getting to this point. And I'd like to say just everybody. There's just so many people, there's not enough time, so I'll save it for the next one.
All right, buddy. Well done on third place tonight. We look forward to seeing you over the next couple of weeks.
No problem, Brad. Always good to talk with you, and I'll see you on Monday, buddy.
Certainly will. Greg Lay Jr., the 99 in the School of Sim Racing entry, will come home at third place tonight, and that'll complete our post-race interviews. Again, just to recap, Tyler Schell goes to victory lane for the 7th time in 7 weeks, and I believe he had a second in the first week of the season where I think Mason Hannigan got the job done. But again, Charlotte coming up next week, followed by Knoxville to wrap up the season here for the Apex Auto Glass and Tinting 410 Wings Sprint Car Series. Again, a big thanks to Envision Custom Graphics, World of Thunder Esports League, and Rocket Racing Setups. And until next time, on behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV and the management behind the scenes, we say thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you soon.